First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Reset. 19. Don't say nothing.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. A first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. Option left. Stepping up. He's going to keep it.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. From the red zone now, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, 1 to 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Watson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Watson looks to throw again. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the match.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Brees. Caught here by Griffin. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Brees. This is caught by Gibb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now Brees on 3rd down. And this one complete to Smith. And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A 37-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Hey, man.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Stills on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. To throw on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He's got Fuller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Single, slot.
First down, Texans.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 12. And the Texans first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Watson to throw on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard. And
he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, it's Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Breeze now, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. After the interception, here's Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Watson now to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Open man, the tight end Fells. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Miller. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So we are at halftime of the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
First down, Texans.
On 1st and 10, Watson, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Miller. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Watson now from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. From the 35 on 2nd down, Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run it again with Miller. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Let's go deep, Titans. Let's go deep, Titans.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's brought down after a very nice game. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone. Now Miller. He's had a big workload here tonight. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Johnson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Breeze now to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Breeze again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just a rate. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Miller, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Houston, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.